know you could've had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm probably kidding, but I still mean it. They've been trying to screw me, but I've been a genius. Cali looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now? Can you hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me, hear me now?
Money bag. Money bag. God, I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's he said it's a them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He make sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take the man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof who collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these racks. Baby lay, waist snatch, back, straight back. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine, jumping on my. That's why they call it trampoline.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Chicago Bears. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Mariota now. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball at the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Goff on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, here's Goff. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he comes back with one complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mariota on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Now Joe Mixon, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To throw on second down is gone. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Throwing on third. Gone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Onto the field now come the Bears. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A second down throw here for Mariota. Flushed out right. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Goff. Throwing right, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Out of the gun. Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Third and long. It's gone. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Dante Pettis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. And this one through the uprights and good. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, it's gone. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Maxwell. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing again is gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Goff. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Mixon trying to punch it in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Here's a run with Mixon, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Goff. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Running with Howard. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
1, 1, 1. 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3. 1, 1, 1.
On second down, Mariota again. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Again, it's Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Dante Pettis with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Goff now looking to throw. To Mixon on the check down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Goff on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Maxwell. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Goff throwing again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for him.
He'll get it up the middle. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Mixon. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. First down, Mariota. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Dante Pettis on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will extend their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
2nd and 10, Goff again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Powers. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Goff now closing in on a 200-yard 1st half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Powers. And he's got this down to the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Goff now over 200 yards already in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right through. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. There's Goff. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down. Now Goff on 1st down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Again, Goff eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Super 66.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
180.
From the gun, here's Goff. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That's fielded in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Off the play fake, Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Malone. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A first down throw for Mariota. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Mariota on first down. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Dante Pettis from 21 yards away. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Point after here coming up. Point after right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They go play action here on first down. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Goff now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. It's Maxwell. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing again is gone. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Now a first down throw. Gone. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Out of the gun. Gone. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Powers. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
On first down. Gone. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Yes, sir. Hey, 5.
Here's Goff. And the pressure gets to him again.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Super.
Goff now to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Howard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Mariota. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Mariota again. Flushed out right. Paul bringing it in. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Mariota dancing to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 13. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Goff now looks to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5.
Orange. Black 20. Go.
Back to throw. Goff. And he whips that one incomplete there. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Goff now looking to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 78 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be taken at the 10. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Maxwell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Goff. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A huge play that time for the Rams. 52 yards. Now it's gone. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Goff now to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now it's gone, and it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
They'll give it to Mixon, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. One last throw here for Goff.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this.